It's Madden NFL24 on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Cards and the Bills. Coming up next.
On a gorgeous late summer afternoon, it's time for football from Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Buffalo Bills. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand, and this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes, because you got quarterbacks here, yes, they can throw the football, but they can also run it very well too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
And we are underway in Buffalo. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
And in this league, there are many quarterbacks who have their most success running the ball, while there are others who have big arms. There aren't too many guys who can do both, and at the end of many games, this guy leads his team not just in passing, but in rushing as well.
They start the drive with Cook. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On second down, Cook. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And this is Cook with the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting into their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
No score after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 21. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And again, it's Allen. Completes to Shakir once again. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down. Now Allen. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I'd say that he learned from his costly red zone pick earlier in the game, because this time he puts the throw away from where any defender can make a play on it. Unfortunately, he also sailed it over his intended target, and that doesn't work out well either.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Here's Allen to throw it. That is caught. Touchdown, Bills. Gabriel Davis, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. But Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Gabriel Davis. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Cardinals now getting set to go offensively, and it'll be the dual-threat quarterback Kyler Murray leading the way.
And his task in this situation is making sure that his team knows that there's a sense of urgency, yet somehow still stays calm. Because your natural impulse, your first possession is not until the second quarter, is you got to attack right away. Throw something big at them right away. Yeah, you got to move the ball, but maybe be a little bit careful in doing so.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Murray. That's complete to Michael Wilson. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Throwing again, Murray. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
Was it a breakdown of protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
A final shot before half for Murray. And his throw is going to be incomplete. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, BG, thanks very much. And welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. The Bills were led in the first half by their all-world quarterback, Josh Allen. His touchdown pass is the only score of the game thus far, as his guys hold a 7-0 lead to this point.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
First carry for James Conner. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. On 1st and 10 is Conner. And he stopped immediately there. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Murray going to throw. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. To throw, it's Murray. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Murray to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down. And defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward. And how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call
the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Now Murray. The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Now Murray's got to have this one. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Second and 6. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it.
Brandon, I can just tell you from experience, there's nothing like pitching a shutout on defense, but even more so when it's a tight game. I mean, when every defensive play is crucial and you don't give up any points, boy, they're going to feel awfully good about themselves after this one.
Yeah, exactly. The offense wasn't humming, but, hey, all they needed was you can't score 1 point. All they needed was 2 points. Well, you can't score 2 points on offense. All they needed was at least 3, and they got what they needed.
They got what they needed. Exactly right.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.
But you know what they say, it's always fun